Hello, all. Once again, I am here to discuss things about Plato with you. Before going to discuss things about Plato, let me recommend you some sources. As you know that I am delivering these lecture in a random order. First, I was discussing things about Hobbes, Locke, and Rousseau, and then I was discussing Thomas Hobbes, and after that Hobbes and Locke, Rousseau, and Montesquieu. Then I discussed in the second lecture, and I also recommended you the sources. But let me tell you, let me share some other important sources with you, which are you have. If you want to read and go for some authentic sources, then you can read George Herman book, and it is from political thoughts present to Plato to present. And then you also go for the book Eastern Political Thought. I have the sources, and you can take from me Mazharul Haq book. This third one is a book Mazharul Haq, Political Science, Theory and Practice. And then Kelly book, which is related with the second paper, and Hamid Khan book, third edition, Pakistan Affair, related with Pakistan affairs. Now let us discuss Plato. You know, before let me tell you that before attempting any question, I will try to tell you things about Plato in a story form, because in a story form you will be able to understand about Plato in a very amazing way, and this way you will be able to don't go for cramming, and you will digest things easily with concepts. So for me, political science is things will be easy when you understand things, and when you just go for concept. Otherwise, there are multiple things you can do it by cramming, but this will be a very difficult job. Let me tell you that I am revising things, and I am adding additional information, and the first lecture was random one, and now I am just telling you this in a story form. Plato was born in 427 to 347 BC, and before discussing Plato, let me tell you, I will talk from context, that what was the era and why Plato gave the concept of justice and theory of justice, or philosopher king, and these things. And we will in the previous class we didn't discuss things about education, the concept of education and his view about education, and in this lecture we will go through it. So first, and we will also try to go for legacy, his legacy and these things. Athens. Plato was born in Athens, a city-state. Now let me tell you that what is a city-state. City-state is actually a city, but this city will be state, and Athens was a city-state, while the other city-state was Sparta. So he was born in there in Athens, and then now why he was forced to give the concept of philosopher king and these things. Actually, he was the first reason was his teacher जो जिसको हम सुकरात कहते हैं, Socrates, ही वाज सेंटेंस टू डेथ, और उसने जहर का प्याला पी लिया था, जो वहाँ पर एथेंस का कानून था। तो इसमें फिर क्या हो गया कि इसमें ये हुआ कि जो एथेंस में जो चीज़ें थी, तो आई एम टेलिंग दिस कंसेप्ट इन अ स्टोरी फॉर्म, बी विद मी। तो फिर एथेंस में ये हुआ कि ये सोक्राट जो था, सोक्रेटिस, ही वाज सेंटेंस टू डेथ, और इसने जहर का प्याला पी लिया। तो फिर ये जब ये वाक़या हुआ तो ये चला गया, ये जो प्लेटो था ये चला गया ये सिटी स्टेट एथेंस छोड़कर। तो आफ्टर सम टाइम he returned back, and then in academy he start reading and studying and producing thoughts। तो ये कॉन्टेक्स्ट था, ये कुछ बैकग्राउंड था। तो इस तरह आपने एक स्टोरी की फॉर्म में ये चीज़ें लेकर चलनी है। देन रिपब्लिक वाज एक्चुअली अ statement, republic. Now, how in paper, how question will be asked from you? In paper, they can ask multiple questions from you. Kindly comment over there if you are with me, and I am telling these things in a story form. And this way, your concept will be good, and you will understand these things with clarity of mind. So I was talking about Athens and these things. Now I was talking about question ये भी पूछा जा सकता है कि जो प्लेटो था इसका रिपब्लिक के बारे में आपसे, जो इसका किताब है द रिपब्लिक, उसके बारे में पूछा जा सकता है। दूसरा क्वेश्चन ये भी पूछा जा सकता है कि सिटी स्टेट का, इसने फिलोसोफर किंग का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है उसके बारे में बताइए। और ये रिपब्लिक का क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है बिकॉज इन रिपब्लिक दे आर डिस्कसिंग थिंग्स अबाउट हिज थ्योरी ऑफ जस्टिस। तो इसका जो मेन काम है वो थ्योरी ऑफ जस्टिस है, जो फिर बाद में फिलोसोफर किंग की बुनियाद बनी और ये चीज़ें। Remember that his state was not. Kindly comment over there if you are here, and if you don't want to comment, then you can enjoy your music and these things. Go from here. You are requested to leave, and if you are here, kindly comment over there, because in this way you will just only waste your time and you will gain nothing. You have to note things down. ओके, रिपब्लिक। तो रिपब्लिक के बारे में क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है। दूसरा क्वेश्चन इसका जो रिपब्लिक के बारे में क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है, जबकि दूसरी साइड पे हमारे पास इसका थ्योरी ऑफ जस्टिस के बारे में पूछा जा सकता है और फिलोसोफर किंग के बारे में। तो क्वेश्चन में मेनली यही आती है वो जो पेपर में। नाउ लेट मी टेल यू हिज फेमस बुक रिपब्लिक, statement and laws. This was about him. Now, if we repeat and talk from the perspective of context, speaking from context perspective, context का मेरा मतलब ये है कि उस दौर में हालात और ये चीज़ें, ये क्यों, why he was forced to give the concept of ideal state, और ये जो आइडियल स्टेट का कंसेप्ट उसने क्यों दिया, नंबर 1। दूसरा उसने, थैंक यू वेरी मच फरहाना फॉर कमेंटिंग ओवर देयर, and in this way you will learn more and you will understand things with more depth. Theory of justice या ideal state, why he was forced to give the theory of justice or ideal state. Now I am repeating these things again and again because in repetition you will understand things with more depth. So that's why I am repeating things again and again. एक कॉन्सेप्ट होता है, मैं उसको बार बार रिपीट करता हूँ। रिपीटिशन विल can inject help to inject these ideas in your mind. So सुकरात का तो मैंने जिक्र नंबर 1 सोक्रेटिस, जो सोक्रेटिस था वो उसकी डेथ हो गई, ही वाज एग्जीक्यूटेड, उसने जहर का प्याला पी लिया। एक ये था। नाउ जहर का प्याला क्यों सोक्रेटिस ने पी लिया था? तो इसका द रीज़न बिहाइंड दिस वाज बिकॉज ही वाज अगेंस्ट the democracy of that time, and he don't wanted anybody to go through these democracy. So that's why he just gave statements against democracy and the way the people were ruling. Due to this reason वहाँ पर ये रिवाज था कि जो इस तरह का जो डेथ दिया जाता है या बंदे को एग्जीक्यूट किया जाता था तो उसको जहर का प्याला पीना पड़ता था, और ये भी सुकरात के साथ भी हुआ। Now let me tell the first reason was the death of Socrates. Due to this reason he was forced to give the concept of ideal state or philosopher king or theory of justice. ये concept उसने इस वजह से दिए थे। Now let me tell you that the first reason was the execution of Socrates. The second reason was Peloponnesian War. वहाँ पर Peloponnesian, you can check the pronunciation, Peloponnesian War जो था वहाँ पर हुआ था, और इसमें बुरी तरह से ये जो एथेंस के लोग थे, जो सिटी स्टेट था, ये बुरी तरह नाकाम हुए थे। तो ये 2 रीज़न थी जो थ्योरी ऑफ जस्टिस या आइडियल स्टेट की बुनियाद बन गए। नाउ आफ्टर डिस्कसिंग दिस बैकग्राउंड, let me tell you that Plato begins his theory of justice by saying every human being has 3 instincts. अब जाकर हम उसने theory of justice के बारे में बात करेंगे। theory उसकी मैंने एक स्टेटमेंट दिया और आपको ये स्टेटमेंट लिखना चाहिए कि Plato begins his theory of justice by saying every human being has 3 instincts. तो इसने ये कहा, और इसमें प्लेटो साहब ने ये कह दिया कि ये इंसान हमारे पास होता है जस्टिस का, तो इसमें 3 इंस्टिंक्ट होते हैं, और इस बुनियाद पर उसने एक लस्ट, करज और विजडम। तो जो लस्ट जिस बंदे में ज़्यादा हो या लस्ट डिज़ायर, और जो लस्ट डिज़ायर से रिलेटेड है, and the courage is related with the spirit and the wisdom is related with the wisdom. And then he said that those who have dominated part lust, he will be in liberal class, or you can call it partitions. He called it partition, while the courageous those who having the courageous part or spiritual part dominant will be in military, and while the last one, those having the concept of who having the wisdom or the reason part dominant will be rulers. And then after he gave these ideas that how we will divide these things. तो ये इसने you can go through my lecture after once it finished. So I don't know that about which point you are talking, so you can watch this lecture later. तो इसने ये भी कहा कि one of them shall be chosen as philosopher king. तो ये जो जुमले मैं आपको बना के दे रहा हूँ ना, ये जुमले बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. यू शुड रिमेंबर दीज सेंटेंस बाय हार्ट. तो इसने फिर ये जो हमारे पास ये जो हमारे पास उसकी थ्योरी थी जस्टिस की, इसकी मैंने उस का जो थोड़ा आइडियल स्टेट का आइडियल स्टेट के लिए जो कॉन्सेप्ट जस्टिस का दिया था, क्योंकि ये सारा फ़लसफ़ा जस्टिस की बुनियाद पर बना था। और जब सोक्रेटिस की डेथ हो गई तो ये फ़लसफ़ा भी उस बुनियाद पे बना था कि उसने ये आइडियल स्टेट का कॉन्सेप्ट दिया था जस्टिस की वजह से, या फिलोसोफर किंग का। तो then his theory was about justice. I have discussed it. Now let me tell you about some important sentences, like I have like for example, let me tell you that one of them shall be chosen as philosopher king. Military या रूलर्स और मिलिट्री रूलर्स और आर्चियंस, ये जो होते इसमें एक फिलोसोफर किंग होगा। ओके, ये कौन सा, let me repeat this sentence for you, that Plato begins his theory of justice by saying every human being has three instincts. Every Plato begins his theory of justice by saying every human being has three instincts. Jabillat. You can watch my lecture again. Okay, this was about things about justice and these things. Now let me tell you another important sentence, that among the army and these archer and rulers and these among them, one of them shall be chosen as philosopher king. Now I will be asking very simple question from you, and this way you will feel better in a better position that yes, I learned something after going through this lecture. And the state, he also said the state appointed mother. Kindly note, state appointed mother. I will repeat this point again. Okay. तो इसमें फिर ये एजुकेशन की बात की उसने, हाउ द एजुकेशन सिस्टम, आइडियल स्टेट में एजुकेशन सिस्टम किस तरह काम करेगा. He said that the birth a child when he was he born तो से लेकर from his birth till 18 years. From his birth till 18 years, he will be sent to an appointed mother by state. The mother will be appointed by state. और इसमें ये एजुकेशन में इसके बाद उसने कहा कि